Alright, squaddies, now that's an entrance! Welcome back to the Fearless Slayer's Bestiary. As always, I am D. And, well, hopefully the screen loads in. There we go. This week, we've got something a little simpler than last time. Last week, we fought the Ragetail Gnasher, didn't do so well. This week, as you see in the distance there, we are on the island of Vermilion 4, and we are facing the Bloodfire Embermane. Now, the Bloodfire Embermane is probably the weakest entry in the Maelstrom beasts that I've ever fought. Because, yes, it's faster and stronger and tougher than the regular Embermane, but the problem is, it like the Ragetail, it doesn't gain any new attacks. It also doesn't seem to gain any new abilities. The only, except for one, and the one it gains actually kind of hurts it, in my opinion, in the long run, because the Embermane is a dangerous beast because of its mobility. As you see here, it's actually doing a decent job of tearing the team apart. Right up until that happened. Yes, the opportunity to boop it is still there. It's the same one as ever. Just hit it when it's charging. Hit it in the front legs when it's charging, I think. But the only attack that seems to have gained anything new is the Fire Breath, where it's inflamed and it runs off, hunkers down, and then shoots out fire from its mouth. That's the only trick I've seen that has anything new, and the only change to it is that it adds like 2 extra waves, so it can go up to like 4 times. Now, the reason I say this hurts the Embermane is because, as I said, the Embermane is a beast all about speed. It's all about being a kinetic fighter. It still enrages a lot, so it's an angry beastie. But when it uses the Fire Breath attack, it is stationary, which is not something a beast like this really wants to do. Hopefully we get to see it soon. Damn, that was actually a powerful shot I just wasted. Now, we do have 2 guys in Shroud gear using the Rezakiri sword. Alright, it's now inflamed, as am I. It also seems to like using its fire attacks a lot more often once it's inflamed in this form, as the Bloodfire. Also, actually, I guess it does get a second new attack, or not new attack, but a second new trick. The Firewall, that it uses as kind of a get away from me tool. It has it goes more or less in a 360. Granted, that's not a super big danger if you're smart and, not standing right next to it when it does it. But yeah, if you fight the Bloodfire Embermane, don't be surprised if it dies in under 10 minutes. I mean, I just used my first potion. This thing's already lost its horn, 1 leg. Another leg. Good, I need Smoking Dew Claws. More than anything, I need Arcanite, but like I said, this might be the weakest entry in the Maelstrom that I've seen. It also just lost its tail. It also just ran. The Bloodfire Embermane it's dangerous if you're not taking it seriously, or as seriously as you need to take it because of your skill, based on your skill level. But ultimately, it's because of the fact its Fire Breath is the only thing that, and its Firewall are the only things that got upgraded. The Bloodfire Embermane is not a super impressive Maelstrom beast. Which is sad, because ultimately I do like the Embermane. It's an awesome looking beast, and it's got a lot of potential for havoc. But the problem is I think the Maelstrom one just kind of it didn't get the memo that it was supposed to be super dangerous. That was just me having bad. There you go. There's the fire breath. There's the third, and there's the fourth wave. There's the third and fourth wave right there at the end. Now it's the AI behind it is going to determine its attacks a little bit more often, but like when I fought this thing as a test to figure out the new tricks and stuff, this thing would almost spam fire breath at us. Here it comes. Yeah, fire breath still has the same weakness. Get basically outside of its cone, and it literally is a worthless attack. Flame mortars are the same. Small charges are the same. Everything's the same except for the fire breath and the firewalls. And of course you don't want to go in the fires because you are made of soft squishy flesh that is also very flammable. Yep, there we go. Seven minutes, 35 seconds. Like I said, the Bloodfire Embermane is easy to fight because the only thing it gains is extra fire on the fire mortar, on the firewall, and extra waves on the flame breath. So that's why I wanted to do this one right after the Rage Tail, because this one is kind of cathartic for me. It's like, oh hey, you beat the Rage Tail beat the shit out of me. All right, I'm going to return the favor on something completely different. So again, the only changes between the regular Embermane and the Bloodfire are the Bloodfire's firewall does a near 360. It's closer to about, I want to say, a 270, 290. Maybe even a 300 degree. There's one space where it doesn't. And then the Flame Breath, where it will do... Let's see. Yeah, it does. It 4.5 passes normally. Neither of these is a good upgrade, really. I think the Bloodfire needs a couple of tweaks, but it's still a decent fight, and it's got a good, strong weapon you can make out of it, of course. All right. Wait until we're back in town to do the outro. That is not me, that is somebody I'm standing in the body of. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this one. This one was much easier and much faster than last week's episode. And if you did, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, then consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. But as for that, folks, I have been D. I'm kind of hoping they tweak the Bloodfire Embermane a bit in the coming days, but for now, this guide should show you why I think that. Until next week, folks, good night, and good gaming.